Alright, so if you guys remember, apparently Payne has a witness who saw Bird throw the motherfucker right off. So, September 8th, 11:43 a.m. Defendant of the moon. Amnesia? Listen, Doug. You'd have amnesia too if you got hit upside the head with a fire extinguisher. I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry, I didn't mean. I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. Ding! I heard you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A mega kick should be all you need. Please don't kick me. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Kind of a good trade if you're a cop. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today. Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course, I'd be honored to. Howdy. Well, I guess we'll start with my name and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay, really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about yourself. About myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. Fuck, I missed it. Oh, she gave me... This is... a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession? What do you mean? You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay, there's some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yep. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? Oh, can't think of anything other than that incident with that cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when you talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up, then and tell me! This might be very important! Okay, Roger! Tell me about it. No. Before I rip your clit off. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone on the walk with Dustin. Why does it have Nosferatu's theme? All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I'll give you this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry. I didn't quite catch your name. You can call me Maggie. Did she have the Blue Badger merch? We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did. Well, I'm sorry. So where is the phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday. Huh? So me? Is that phone in my pocket? You mean this? I think it has... Do you think it has anything to do... I can't read. Might be a short episode. Do you think it has anything to do with the murder? I don't really know, but if my eyes, quote-unquote, lit up... Ah! You were here all along! Wait. Why are you here? You left me. You left me for that trip to the waterfall. Mia. Maya. Sorry. I always do that. You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left. Ah! Now who the heck is this? Let me guess, I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And a good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Jesus, bird. Oh, and what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra decisive super important evidence! Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. What the fuck is this, a list? There's about 20 people's names and phone numbers written on it. It's kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. Looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in? There's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. How would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? Don't you remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is... Mr. Wright! Recess is over! Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately! Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck. Yeah, we're fucked. I guess I have all these pieces now, more or less. That's all I've put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't! Come on, Nick. Better get a move on. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. Oh, the car's already going crazy. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne. Take a quick sip. Yes, Your Honor. Before I do, if I may say a few words. What is it, Mr. Payne? It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that run people the wrong way, you know? You see? So I asked that the court be a little lenient on. There is no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please. Damn. Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution got the next witness. A drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder. What a mouthful. Ah! It's Mr. Fire Extinguisher! No! Oh God! Mama! Please state your name for the court witness, or the court witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Show you a little ugly highlight having a eyeliner wearing a head. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to the court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk? Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tainted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Shaylo, dumb eyeliner. Sure, I suppose calling me a university student would be the truth, but my life to the most high, top grade quality. I was looking for that perfect top notch, unbeatable university don't you see? Regular selection, and I thought I was in my walkouts. Holy shit! She was like that. Oh, she was like old bag. Jesus. Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I'll be careful from now on. What is he? A human chatterbox? I have to question him. Oh my gosh! Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course university. First rates only need apply. Did you hear that? That's what I think of you, bitch. Women, glasses. What? Glasses? But you want? That's what I'm saying, Phoenix. That's enough! Your name, witness! Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people... Oh my gosh! I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't... Jesus, Judge, go a spine for once. It won't happen again. Oh man. I forgive you. Alright, I suppose I can tell you my name. I am Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. Shut your eye, heaven. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit. Mr. Wellington, on the day of the murder, you were strolling through the park, correct? It would appear that you were attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. Shut up! But I remind you that I'm in no way a prepubescent boy, out on a walk with mommy. If you must know, I am... Anyway! Please testify to this quote what you saw during your walk through the park. See, you said it again. Taking a walk. You know, you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. Jesus! Lord help me. I was at a park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time and all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up, and then I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only other thing I saw was a banana that fell with the banana. I got his ass! It's not a banana, dumbass! It's a fucking glove! Suck my dick! That was certainly a decisive testimony. Decisive? Did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes, and if she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying! Yes, sir! May not question the witness, Mr. Wright. Just about how you crapped your lies, you son of a bitch. I already got his ass, so let's see. Banana.
Objection!
Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here! Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? God, stop doing that. But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball? Why did I suddenly give him a voice? Isn't that the baseball glove? Huh? What? A baseball glove? Look at his teeth chattering, head ass boy. Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's a... No! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness knows nothing about fucking baseball. Mr. Wellington has never played baseball! That will explain why I didn't even know what a glove is. What? It's true! Nick, I hope you noticed the icy clangers are getting from everyone. What in the world do you mean? When I was in junior high, I was a star pitcher. Well, fourth in line actually, but... Whoops. Think it over one more time and try again. Sorry. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? What? Why are you asking me about this all of a sudden? Objection! Fucking toad having ass voice. Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, I know what you mean. Oh, Jesus, you're gonna fucking... You're like those people who refuse to accept Cali. Sure, then we find out that is in fact a glove up in his hammer. When if you from far do things around me from doubt you. And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. About 20 out of 200. I suppose you're gonna tell me that's terrible. Jesus, that's garbage. Why are you not wearing your glasses today then? That's just because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them, How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting evil man. You're like those people who were into Joan of Arc and put her, like she was so brave and courageous, but she didn't do anything wrong. She was still gruesomely buried. Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at the time, bitch. Therefore, the identity of the woman of the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to the same by this witness. Objection! But the height difference is only 9 feet. It is very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue the testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed the crime. Let's see it. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 when I made that call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yeah, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may question the witness now, Mr. Wright. I might get a finger up the ass for this. I really wish there was some way to verify the time.
Objection!
Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? That's what I figured, but you mean the victim's autopsy report? According to this, the murderer... Oh, okay, I was right. Because he could have waited to call the police, you know? According to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. So what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45. There was clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? I think this court would like to hear what you say, to hear what you're doing during this 15-minute gap. Objection! The witness was in shock at the time. After witnessing such a terrible murder, it's only to be expected that he'd be a little dazed. Objection! 15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed. Damn right. Ah! Mr. Wellington? Yes? Oh, yes? Explain yourself. What were you doing in those 15 minutes? Answer the question. Telephone. Spit it out. I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all the layers of a Matri Shocky dog. I mean, I know what it is. I'll show a picture of it, but I can't pronounce it. You must think you're really something special. Witness? I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable. You lose your glasses and your cell phone. You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that a first-rate person are allowed to never lose things? Haven't you heard about it? All the geniuses? By the rationale, I saw my own quirk. I don't think simple, plain people like you can understand. Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a second. He lost his cell phone? Yeah, that cell phone. Could it be? It is. You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Mr. Wellington, where is your cell phone right now? What are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. Here, see? Here it is. Oh, I see. Looks like he's got it in his phone. And I thought maybe this was his. Well then, I think we're cleared up this issue. At the time of the murder, the witness did not have a cell phone because he had lost it. Therefore, the delay in his call was searched. Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Yeah. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for the witness to search for a phone. Ha! How dare you! What do you want, Toad? You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have to have some sort of proof, don't you? Yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have it. This proof then. Please put in the proof that this witness had no need to search for a public phone book. Bruh. Take that! It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo. Is there a problem with it? No, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you! No! It's a phony booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington! Why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Order! Order! Objection! What is reporting the crime a little late proof for the defense? The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. There was a reason enough to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness? Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back. But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill her for it. On top of that, we would still have the phone she found anyway. But what if he wasn't looking for a cell phone? Maybe he was looking for something else. Perhaps. Was he... Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing for those 15 minutes? There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned, if you're not pleased, you'll be penalized. I already know what it is. I'll show it to you. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps. That was just a thought I throw out there. What?! Ouch. Well. Got it. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Ah! Where? Where did you find? Oh, God! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. These glasses are, in fact, yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Order! Now wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew he had to find his glasses and he searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize is they were under the victim's body. That's why it took him 15 minutes to make that goal! Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mr. Wright, are you indicting the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I am doing. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out the cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. I'll sink him in one shot! Yeah! This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow, my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. That's the moment I've been waiting for! Order, order! Attention! Ugh, that's killing me. Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground down, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This third-rate fraud of a lawyer. Well, in that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's the name of the victim. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like that, even an idiot like you can read that, right? But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie, and the victim's left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground. But wouldn't that mean the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would the person know her name was Maggie? Maggie! That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way that... Yeah, there was. The phone call. It would be best if I could prove that a witness had the chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present this case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I did? When you realized you lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Why didn't you try to find it by calling it? Why you? How did you? Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with... Overruled. Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park, and she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. That's when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake. Fatal mistake. My client's name is Maggie with an E. With an EY, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie with an IE. That is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. Eek! Eek, he said. Order, order. Attention! But Your Honor, the witness had no motive. And your point is, it's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. This is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, can you explain what motive the witness had? It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but... Now, please present to the court that this witness had it. There you go. That was the easiest one yet. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here! What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. We have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all these numbers? Of course. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. What? Con artists? Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage. An invasion of privacy. Looking up phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided that brilliant artist. They up to a genius. And the dollar with the goddess of... I don't care, Mr. Wellington. All we want is for you to tell us what this list is about. You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as me? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have these numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? It's not obvious the witness is a member. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group. No! All of your friends' phones numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill. No, this is too much. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? I got you now, bitch. That police officer. Your Honor? What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. No, it's not. Why does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense. Maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Yeah, let's if you think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something of the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant? I think he must have seen something he didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something he didn't agree with? It's very obvious. We don't know how old Maya is. What Mr. Wellington saw was, because he went to go pick up phone. Maggie's in her her civilian clothes, right? Here's my thinking. And so the next to him, he sees a police officer and is like, fuck, she found out I'm part of this con artist group, so now I have to kill the police officer. Was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Dustin Prince had gone on his day right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform! Oh. The girl that picked up my phone is with the policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they had already run a check on the phone. Then he went into a panic, is what you're saying. Exactly. Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered because he was in uniform! That's right. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. Seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington. You are. Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education. What's that supposed to mean? Evidence! Evidence! Ugh, that guy's really creeping me out. Oh, you've been waiting around and talking to us on a suspicious phone call. Suspicious phone number this. Suspicious call number that. The one on that phone. But as you say, the phone's really mine. Where's your proof? Your evidence? You want proof that this phone is yours? I already told you earlier. That phone is I've already found it. You don't even have this letter to deal with phone it belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? Jesus. It feels good to see you squirm. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Your Honor? This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. Your cell phone. There has to be something I've overlooked. Maybe fingerprints? Let's go with the phone story numbers. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. Yeah, I knew it was fingerprints. Fuck! I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are we trying to determine is who that phone belongs to? Who cares about what the phone— yeah, that's what I figured. Blah, 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 blah. I got it! We should check for fingerprints. Fingerprints? Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that off Maggie, you wiped it off. I what? You said there was sand all over it, so... wiped it? I wiped it? Pretty thoroughly, too. It's so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. He's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence. Mr. Wellington? What's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course you have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh my... Now I remember! Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when. What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't do something quick, he's gonna get off scot-free. I know. Well, this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that? Mr. Wright? If you cannot prove who the owner of that cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you come up a penny short. Where? Where did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself, you're merely a third... Stop saying that! You only made one big mistake. Who are you? What are you? There's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who am I? The court hereby concludes the cross-examination. If that will be all, I'll have you bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation on that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town. Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit. What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let that go? No! Please wait, Your Honor. Alright, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it. Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright? Everything! Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badge the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is that clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well. But this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. You only got one shot. If you cannot prove everything, it's over. For your client and for you. Do you fully understand? I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna show. Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could prevent only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. 3! You fucking douchebags. I want to present this. It's so bad. He has my cell phone! Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Thank you, Judge. Wait, what am I doing? This is the time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor. Wait! That means that douchebag erased all my fucking contacts! That fucking prick. This card is important because what is on the back. You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but... Why, that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court is still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. And it's the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright. We are going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Oh, of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Yeah! Ah! What? Why is my phone? What is this stupid sounding ringtone? Mr. Wellington? How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone! You're... Ah! No, 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 no! It can't! By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on the head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say... When you went to retrieve your cell phone, you made it took about one! Jesus! I had that as long as I could. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. Here's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. And in order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and lost all ability to make rational judgments. And then, Mr. Wright, the cell phone you're holding. Yes, Mr. Wellington's actually. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not fucking guilty, bitch! Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. That is all. The court is adjourned. December 8th, true 16 p.m. District Court lobby. District Court, defendant lobby, number 1. I knew that the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building. I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of food, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is that my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right, you were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand in. Before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. Glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything's all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. Next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet, I'm gonna make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks, you take care of yourself too. What a horrible day. Gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here it goes. So this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back! Partly. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe, he's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's also a good ally during others. The judge, he's a lovable, kind old man who's easily swayed by other people's opinions, but in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else. And this girl, Maya, you finally remembered. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right, I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me, don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. Feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by that douchebag! I guess I have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you come back in my life. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, Lost Turnabout. The end. Let's give a round of applause. Next episode, we're gonna be with young Maya. Okay. Odd. That's baby Maya. Anyway, I'll catch you guys on the next episode. We'll be going into reunion and turnabout. I will catch you guys all in the next one.